Penny for your thoughts.
I hate Brenda, and a bad guy hit me in the shin, and I peed all on my pants.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another week. Welcome to another Improvement Nugget. This week, we're going to continue in the series on mindfulness. The first two, we did tools that you as an individual would apply. When you think about being mindful, a lot of it is on you, and you've got to do it personally and individually. So we talked about task list and using some of the David Allen methodology to be more mindful. We talked about the tool of a journal and applying some lean principles to journaling that can really take that kind of exercise to the next level for you. Today, I want to get a little different and talk about more of a collaborative effort to mindfulness. And I want to go this way because I think what I've learned is when you have the biggest need to be more mindful and to sit down and do things like task list or journaling is typically when you're the least capable of doing it because you're just so stressed or there's so much going on that you just can't do it. And it makes it very difficult. So again, when you need it the most is when you're less likely to be able to do it. So I kind of thought about a moment in my life when that was happening and what pulled me out of it. And I broke down to kind of three things. And so don't underestimate the ability and the impact of others. So you might need somebody to tell you, somebody to take an action to awaken you to the fact that you need to become more mindful, that you need to de-stress, you need to sit down. The second thing is don't underestimate the value that just flat out joy and laughter can have. So just create some laughter, entertain yourself with something that makes you laugh, just snaps you out of some of that and puts you in a mind space that you're able to do a little bit more and become more more mindful and use some of these tools that we talked about, but also paying it forward. So once you've had somebody help you kind of snap out of it and become more mindful, go help somebody else with that same thing. It's really amazing what that can do for you. I know it has for me. And so I'm going to tell a very specific story here that highlights those three things. And it was about 7 years ago. So my son, who's 12 now, is about 5. And I was in that space where I needed to be more mindful, but I wasn't capable at the time. Too many stressors, too many frustrations. And he was very visibly noticing, and he's a very perceptive kid, and even was as a 5-year-old, and was encouraging me, basically not encouraging me, but he was aware that there was something wrong. And so when I came home, he said, "Father, you seem frustrated. Maybe you'll like this." And he opened up a little video for me and played it. And it was just an absolutely hysterical video. And it was amazing how as soon as I snapped that streak and laughed a little, that I was able to become more mindful and settle things down. So a couple of things happened. I became aware that he noticed something's wrong. 2, I got to laugh a little bit. So then I fixed it, but not only fixed it, but I started trying to help other people. If I noticed they were struggling, I tried to do for them exactly what he did for me. And it really jumped off the page to me this week because I was thought about doing my next piece of this series. And with the Star Wars weekend was just Saturday, was May 4th, so it was Star Wars Day. The clip he played me was based on Star Wars. So I played a little bit of it at the beginning here, and I'll play a little bit more at the end, but it's really just a silly, funny video. But what's important is that he realized I was not in a great mind space and I was frustrated and I needed to break the pattern. So he stepped in. The impact of others, don't underestimate it. Don't underestimate the value of just flat out laughter and then paying it forward. Those three components can really help you be a lot more mindful and successful. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, another piece of the mindfulness series, and I hope you get a couple chuckles out of these clips coming up.
One day I was walking and I found this big log. Then I rolled the log over, and underneath was a tiny little stick. And I was like, that log had a child. Stop it now.